why is electrolytes so important, and why is it so important? What's so good for us? I actually love this product because when I'm working out, when I'm running, when I'm exercising, I find that it gives me a little bit of a boost of energy, right? So the thing is, we all know that water is important for our health and our body. 50 to 70% of our body weight is made out of water. And next to oxygen, water is the most important thing for survival. So if you don't have water, you're going to die, right? Basically. And if your body loses just 10% of its water, it can cause serious damage, right? So water is important. And what are electrolytes, right? Exactly. So electrolytes are substances that dissolve in water and split into positive ions, right? And the main electrolytes in the body are sodium, potassium, and magnesium. And these are actually ingredients within our electrolyte uh, uh, product, right? And so the electrolytes are important for our body because it helps our body to stay balanced. And it supports the nerve signals, right? So, and the nerve firing, the nerve signals, when we're communicating with each other, they require electrolytes, and it helps the muscles work, which is why when I take it before I run or when I'm exercising, it helps me actually to perform better. And electrolytes come from our food and our drinks. All right. So why are electrolytes so important, right? Why can't we just drink water? Well, because our body fluids are not just made up of water, right? So body fluids are all throughout our body. We have 60 trillion cells. Inside and outside of these cells are water, right? The body fluids. And they're made of mostly water, but they have electrolytes. And the concentrate of electrolytes is different in each part of the body's fluid, right? So they need the electrolytes for basically the body to be able to get the nutrition in and out of the cells. So electrolytes are very, very important, okay? Now, at all times, our body's fluids are constantly being used, evaporated, and lost. So just sitting here right now, you might not feel like you're sweating or you're losing, but you're actually losing body fluid right now just by sitting here, right? And the amount of water lost through insensible perspiration is proportional to the body's surface area. So our water is constantly evaporating and losing the body fluid in our body. Okay. And when the amount of water taken in equals the amount lost, body's fluids can function normally. But when they're not, that's when we start running into problems. Okay. So we're constantly losing fluids. You guys can probably read this a lot faster than I can talk, but even just sitting here, like I said, we're losing body fluids. Okay. When you're bathing, right, and you're sweating, you can even sleeping. Okay. So we need to be making up our body fluids and taking in the electrolytes. All right. So is drinking water enough? Well, when the body sweats, electrolytes, this is the key, electrolytes are lost along with the water. Okay. So if we're sweating all the time and we're just drinking water, what happens is that we're basically diluting our body fluids. So our body is going to try to maintain a concentration of the body fluids. Okay. The concentration, meaning the electrolyte concentration in our body fluids. So they're going to try to reduce the thirst, saying, hey, you're done. You're good. You don't need more water. Right. And then all that extra water is going to get passed through your body as urine. All right. And then your body's actually not completely hydrated, basically. Right. But we don't realize that because we feel like we've drank enough water. So studies have shown that compared to water, drinking electrolyte drinks are more effective for hydration, meaning that you're going to be able to actually help your body feel more hydrated. All right. So some of the ingredients, I don't have the time to go through all these things, but okay, just sodium is very important. Salt, we get it in the food we eat. Okay. The kind of salt that we use here in our drink is the Himalayan pink salt. Okay, Himalayan pink salt. And the reason for that is because there's trace mineral content inside the Himalayan pink salt. So you're not just getting the salt, but you're actually getting a mineral. Okay. Also potassium, right? Potassium comes from bananas and things like that. That helps with the muscle recovery, helps your body to function better. Okay. So the World Health Organization recommends that adults consume at least 3,510 milligrams of potassium every day, right? So this is a very important part of maintaining our health, okay? And then also magnesium, right? Magnesium helps for muscle recovery, helps to, manage stress, increase muscle strength, etc. all right, and chloride, all right. And then we have the black pepper. So if you drink the electrolytes that we have, you'll notice that there's a little bit of a spicy a taste to it, and that's the black pepper, right? And that helps to make the other just basically helps our body to absorb the other ingredients within this product. Okay. Now, one thing you'll notice is, did I mention anything about sugar in any of these ingredients? No, I didn't, right? So that's one of the strengths when you're sharing with people about this product, is that we don't have sugar. Unlike other electrolyte drinks out there that are just packed with sugar, we don't have sugar in our electrolyte drink, right? So when should you be taking this? You should take it when you wake up, before going to bed, before and after bathing, right? To help you guys to be able to replenish the water in your brain. If you drink alcohol, alcohol really dehydrates your body, right? So if you know anybody who likes to drink beer, wine, or they go out a lot to bars and things, they should be taking this electrolyte with them. Okay. Exercise, obviously, you're sweating all the time. Okay. If you're in a plane traveling for long periods, these little satchels and packets are very convenient. Stick it in your carry-on. Make sure you're drinking, especially if you're traveling long distances, like between Taiwan and the US and things like that. While you're working, if you're just sitting at the office, you should be just having it in your drink, just drinking and replenishing. And then obviously when you're outside sweating and things like that. Okay. So really great product, really convenient. I use this product a lot when I just on a daily basis, right? I just kind of have it in my water bottle. I add it in with some of the H2 tabs, another new product, and then just kind of, actually, that's another tip. It's a really great product to take with the H2 tab. I really like the flavor of the raspberry H2 tab with the electrolytes. You guys should try it. So anyway, quick product intro. Make sure you guys try this product. There should be new flavors coming out according to what they shared at the Icon event. So we're looking forward to that, trying the new flavors. All right. Thank you.